One.
Hey, how we doing, guys?
Welcome back, everybody.
Joe here.
Kevin.
So the last episode of New Girl, it resonates with a lot of you guys.
And I get that.
Yeah.
For me, it was the first one where we started seeing a little more depth of a couple of the characters. Not just Nick, but mostly Nick. But we got to see a little bit more vulnerability from Jess.
Mhm.
It was the first episode, I think, after the pilot, really, where Jess was kind of having a breakdown from losing her boyfriend, to where we kind of got to see like a real crisis and how everybody reacted to it and how they kind of fit in and what. And how they processed it,
Certainly the most heartfelt episode.
I loved it.
A more serious one.
Right. I mean, it was still hilarious. The sad song was hilariously cringy and bad.
The big chill.
Yeah.
Rap, yeah.
Yeah.
It was funny. Every episode of the show is hilarious.
Right.
But there was a real, like you said, a signal of growth, so to speak.
Right. Well, Nick finally on the beach, like admitting that he's scared. Or he doesn't want to die.
Winston in the car.
Yeah.
Having to move on from his old beater car,
Yeah, which is obviously less important, but still a symbol of, of moving on, of change, right? Of growing up a little bit. And now I don't want him to, selfishly, I don't want the characters to grow up to the point where it's not the same kind of funny show anymore.
Yeah.
I love who the characters are. But
you can only be you.
Right. But I mean, there's got to be some progression in, I don't know, 6 or 7 seasons, however long this was on, of the characters kind of becoming more adults and going through, being reflective and going through experiences.
Yeah, I get that.
I mean, you get punched in the face, you're not going to be the same person the next time someone punches you in the face, right? You can only have so many breakups before it's like, okay, is this a pattern? Or,
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And, I like that. I like that it was a contained episode, and and them all on the beach together as friends.
Right.
And you really got the sense of friendship in that last episode.
Right. Even Cece and Schmidt, who have kind of like had this like hate romance thing going, where she's terrible to him in front of people, but really into him when they're alone. She kind of let that guard down a little bit in that last episode.
It's kind of the point now to where it's a relationship, but it's
without defined definition.
Yeah. It's a complex relationship, maybe not a best, healthiest relationship.
Oh, definitely toxic.
Yeah,
or
it's a friends with benefits
anyway.
thing
Right,
without the benefits, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of self-loathing going on, I think, in that relationship.
Like, I wouldn't say it's toxic, but at the same time,
toxic wasn't the right word, but it's definitely
not healthy.
Right?
Yeah.
We do want to welcome some new Patreon subscribers for the last day or so, guys. So George Faubert, Adverb, and Taylor, thanks, guys, and welcome. We really, really appreciate you being here with us.
We sure do. And if you guys are watching us on YouTube for the first time, welcome to our channel.
Hello.
If you don't mind, hit the like button for us. Please leave us a comment down below. And if you don't mind, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date with the new content we've coming your way.
Yeah. If you'd like to see a full reaction to this and everything else we're watching or have watched, messed that all up, please check out a link in the description below to our Patreon page. You'll see a lot of content there. Next week, we are going to be doing our binge week. This time will be on New Girl.
Yeah.
So we will be putting 4 episodes up instead of 1 on Patreon next week. As a thank you for our Patreon subscribers. So
you're dropping me off here, right in front of this obvious pickpocket. Look at the size of that guy.
I'm not getting caught with you.
I'm gonna have to run all the way home. I have my slippiest loafers on. I have no control here, and I'm stressed out all day long.
We're just being a little spontaneous.
Words that have never been used to describe Schmidt. Spontaneous, flexible, easygoing. I can get a tetanus shot, but I can't cure damaged suede. Get rid of it, Jess.
Right?
Pine has no place in this loft. It's the wood of poor people and outhouses.
I'm keeping the hutch.
I had a bad night. I'm just asking you, please, don't push me.
I do think if you're going to bring in like a piece of big furniture into the common space in an apartment, it has to be agreed upon. Yeah, there should be a discussion.
But his opposition is just because it's Pine.
Right. He doesn't have a good opposition, but yeah.
So last night's poker game got pretty intense.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I was so hammered last night.
You owe me $487.
Oh my God.
Come on, Winston.
Ah, Schmidt makes me so mad.
We live in a fragile ecosystem. It's a delicate balance.
It's a broken ecosystem dominated by an apex predator.
He can't handle it when things aren't clean and orderly. It's been that way since the day he moved in.
What's the soul patch?
Yeah.
It's just lettuce.
Well, I'm fed up with it.
I wonder how much work it takes to get him into the fat suit just for those little moments.
I found the Afghan underneath a dumpster outside an animal shelter, and I found
See,
the
now
whip
that's just
underneath
being
the Afghan.
aggressively rude. Yeah.
What's it like living in the most populous island, French Polynesia?
It's a coffee grinder, Schmidt. I think it'll be
A
okay.
top-of-the-line
no.
conical burr coffee grind. It actually grinds them for a deeper, richer, more satisfying flavor profile.
Oh.
Yeah, there it is.
Schmidt, you have a real problem. We got the birds in the sky.
Oh.
Sea and sand. The wind in our hair.
I clearly remember saying, hey, man, don't forget your wallet.
And then I still forgot it.
Forget it. Wow, it's weird.
Yeah, you said that.
Yeah, I said that.
We're getting older.
The subject of this talk is the debt of money between us. And I feel that
man. I thought this was about something serious, Clown.
I am aware that we're both broke. One of us embarrassingly so. Points to Nick. Give me my money. I really mean it. It's my money. You owe me that money, so give me my money. I am willing to just call it an even $200.
I did pay for gas here, though. So that's, let's say,
my
$10
God.
bucks.
Oh no!
So we're at
Don't
190.
do
It's a
that.
clean 190.
I think that's a fair deal. You owe me $500. Give me 200, and we're good.
Fair. Even Stevens, man.
Right?
Come on.
Because
Oh,
would
God.
he have been as forgiving if he would have beaten Winston for that much money?
Nope.
That's what I always think about people with those kind of debts. You wouldn't have let me off the hook, so why are you telling me I need to be cool about it?
I don't really borrow money from people. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like, that's just. I mean, I've never been in a situation like that. So
Especially with friends.
it ruins friendships.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like aging ballerina, child chess prodigy, professional magician crazy. He's wearing ladies' bikini bottoms.
Yes, I'm not like these people, okay? I don't have dreadlocks. I don't own a snake.
I guess having an
Hey,
attractive
Nick.
girl that's
Look,
kind
man, I'm
of
sorry to
into
bother
you
you
as a
while
way
you're
to
clearly
really,
sitting here working hard, making lots of
transition.
money.
Right.
We are doing this. Item number 2, canceled $35 check for registration of a domain name, itsnickmillertime.com.
Okay, in 8th grade,
Eighth
you
grade.
accidentally saw my mom naked. So how much is that in terms of money? Because I haven't gotten over that.
Okay. Shirt off scene again. Yep, there we are.
He washed his hands in a public restroom.
I'm gonna go take a shower with Nick's bar soap, like a common ranch hand.
What is going on?
You messed with the ecosystem.
And you guys said it couldn't be done.
You have no idea what you're getting into.
Look at this
Oh, yeah,
mess.
look, that didn't
How
take
did this
long.
happen?
So this is your fault.
So you make him cook, you make him
Where's
clean.
my
Oh,
money,
look at that
dude?
coffee pot.
Frankly, it's
Oh,
I made you necklaces.
Hey, do you want to go to the store?
Please, God, yes. How does Schmidt buy all these groceries with $100?
It's only $100. You should have told
$100.
We have way too much
Yeah,
stuff.
you like-
man. Hey, how you
hey,
doing, sir? We only have $100, Gary. So could you stop checking us out when we hit 100?
Yeah.
Don't push me in the supermarket, man. You started this.
he's gonna get arrested.
I know.
I'm not afraid of you, man.
oh, I see you're eating street meat wrapped in street meat.
You've outdone yourself once again, Gordon. Excellent.
Did you go to work
My
today?
man.
That was a shopping cart.
Please come home.
Why? So I can cook and clean? So I can show you where the vacuum is?
Everything's falling apart without you. Nick and Winston are fighting all the time, and
I am so hungry. Remember those things that Schmidt used to make us with the peanut butter and the raisins on the celery?
I went down to the beach and I tried to talk to Schmidt, but he just ignored me and he went back to twirling his fire baton.
Because you want to change him so badly, but you can't. Because he'll just get worse.
Yeah,
guys
I
were
kind of got
right.
that vibe.
Well, look, you want in, you're in. Congratulations. Welcome to the family, Jess.
Aw, Schmidt, we miss you.
You just want me to clean.
No, that's not true.
Well, it's a little bit. I mean,
You can run away from your problems, but you're just gonna find new ones that pop up, like hepatitis.
you're freaking me out, man. Why are you wearing that crystal around your neck?
Nick, the crystal symbolizes energy.
All a crystal is rock poo, Schmidt. I need you to make fun of me when I call a panini a hot sandwich. How am I ever gonna learn?
You make us a family.
Look, Schmidt, if you come back to us, I'll let you clean my room.
The white whale?
I got you something.
Is that a boutique box?
A pair of gray, shiny, twill flat front trousers.
Calvin. You magnificent wizard. Nick, your hair is doing that thing that I just hate. And Jess, can you please ask Winston to help you move the furniture out? He could use the exercise. You're looking a little, I clearly have no control in this relationship, and I'm fine with it.
It is funny that she wants to go to these lengths
Oh,
to have
are
him.
you sleeping in dress pants?
What? They're slacks. What's the big deal?
Oh,
Calm down.
I can't believe that. You know, hold on a second. I just need to take a minute. That's insane. I believe that's how it ended.
The dive into Schmidt's life, I feel like we've kind of gotten hints of transitioning to uptight Schmidt away from D-bag Schmidt,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's complete here with this
full
episode. You
circle.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think we've actually made the full thing that I'm not sure D-bag Jar Schmidt is really going to be a thing anymore. I think we're just kind of embracing where he is now. Is just like this comically uptight guy, because I feel like Max Greenfield is better in that role than he was in the D-bag role. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, there's still a presence of D-bag Schmidt.
Sure.
Like that whole little dialogue about being knighting CC at the end.
Oh, it's great, right?
You know what I mean? That's pretty D-baggy. But he's still kind of D-baggy, even with like the whole bongo drum thing. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like it's intentional, obviously.
Sure.
The funny thing is that normally in movies and TV, like when a character is like changing or going through growth, it's the opposite. They're uptight and they become
Right.
but they flipped it, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
no,
yeah.
no,
Yeah.
stay uptight.
Yeah. Right, yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
The moral of the story is we need you to stay uptight and uncomfortable.
But I think the real moral is like stay true to yourself, right?
Absolutely, for sure.
That's who he is.
Right.
He's a clean freak. He likes structure. you
Right.
know? There's something of merit to that. I feel like.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely.
And with Jess, she needs to learn. You can't have change too soon, I guess.
Yeah. I just don't think she's familiar enough with the people that she lives with. Like she knows them, but like
She's
not she's new, right? Not
Yeah.
well enough to like really start messing with them. I mean, I think calling it an ecosystem is a little much, you
It's
know,
funny.
because they are people.
Yeah.
And we're just talking about balancing personalities, but yeah, if you don't really understand somebody's personality, where they're coming from, you really can't make a mess out of
Yeah.
relationships.
For sure, and I feel like each episode she learns more and more about them.
Oh, absolutely, right.
And that's probably the point of the show is each episode she gets closer and closer with these guys.
Yeah.
As far as Cece goes, like I like Cece and Schmidt, but at the same time it's like I think Schmidt should hold his ground and be like, if you want to be with me, just be with me. Don't
Yeah.
confuse me.
I mean, I get it that he is punching outside, above his weight class. He is.
Yeah.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean that he should be degraded all the time,
No.
and that's what's going on too.
I mean, the start of the episode, he's like, "I'll walk around the block," or it wasn't
Right,
just
yeah.
around the block; it was far.
Yeah, dropping off a mile from his house just so no one sees him.
I'd be like, "No, you can't
Yeah,
just drop me off
no,
at my house."
yeah,
I
right,
really doubt they're gonna be outside. Yeah,
right,
I
yeah,
mean,
exactly.
So it's a strange episode for sure, different than what we're used to. I like it when it's Schmidt centric, but at the same time, it's kind of
I do too.
it just kind of stressed me out how messy the house was, how gross it was.
Well, yeah. The most stressful part for me with that wasn't just the house was messy; it was the fact that Nick and Winston were fighting and like throwing stuff at each other. So it's
Which
just
drives
getting
me
worse and
nuts.
worse and worse. I'm like,
Nuts.
God, somebody just be a grown up for 3 seconds
As
here.
soon as I saw the coffee pot, I lost my mind.
That coffee pot was disgusting.
I think
yeah.
I'm bad because I just kind of rinse my coffee pot out
I do
every
too.
once in a while.
I do. Oh, for sure.
But that's like there's like jam in it. Like
Yeah.
you're adults. You know what I mean?
I rinse my coffee pot out, but I don't like run it to the dishwasher. Except like, oh, I need to run the dishwasher right now, and I have room. What
Once
can
or
I
twice a
throw in
week.
here?
that'd be
Yeah,
nice.
at best, right? Yeah,
But no, that was just gross.
it's pretty gross.
It's really funny to me how like it feels like these are college guys,
Yeah.
or sometimes they feel like they're middle schoolers.
Oh, yeah. They
Fighting
they seem
supermarket.
like kids, but I feel like even not even the actors, but the characters are all like pushing 30. I don't think
they are. They're 30.
Right,
Like, they've said that.
I don't think any of them are like, oh, you're 22 and still kind of dumb. I feel like this is all like, you guys are like, rounding the corner and starting to sprint towards middle age. Let's
And that's the fun of it. We're not
Right.
criticizing.
no.
Yeah.
That is the fun of the show.
Yeah,
is
that's
the
the point.
arrested development of all 4 of them here. Then Jess clearly has her own issues to where she's kind of
She
in the same
disrupts
thing.
that. Yeah.
Right.
So yeah, I hope the next episode is centered around Nick or Winston or somebody
Right.
else. You know what I mean? Because I like how they have this rotating door of episodes that it's like, okay, this is Nick's episode.
Right. What's the
This
who's
is
the
Winston's.
we're gonna have an A story and it's gonna follow 1 or 2 of the characters, but not all 4. Right. We don't have a whole lot of that.
I think it's fun that each character gets an episode to shine. You know?
Absolutely, for sure. I'm looking forward to the next one. This is going to be a fun run through this show.
Like
This
I
show's
said,
a
yeah.
really good time.
Next week we got binge week for New Girls. So
That's
stay
right.
tuned
We'll
for
be
that,
doing,
guys.
for those of you on Patreon, you'll be getting 4 episodes next week instead of 1. So we'll catch you then.
See ya.